Hello, my beautiful, confident, successful businesswomen. How are you this morning?
I'm very
I'm
well.
very excited today now to be coming for our Spotlight members interview today. And today we have the amazing Kahlia Mickan. Is that how I say that? Kahlia Mickan?
Yeah, Kahlia.
Great.
Yeah.
Coming to join us for our interview. Hi, Carly. How you going, gorgeous?
Yeah. Good. How are you?
I am awesome. And just before we start the interview, I'm just going to make sure that I can see everybody's comments and that we don't have an echo. There we go. We are live in the group. That's nice. Exactly where we want to be. Now, we are here today, Kahlia, to learn all about you and all about your business. And being one of our very beautiful Heart and Soul Business Academy ladies, I know a little bit about what you do, so I'm cheating a little bit. But I want you to share it with everyone. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you got into it. I'm really curious about all of this.
Yeah. So I'll start from the beginning from my name. So I called my business Middle of Nowhere Creations because of where we are located in Australia. So we are remote. We live on a cattle station in Northwest Queensland. So everyone who came to visit would say we live in the middle of nowhere. So that was the seed that was sown and it bred from there. So because of our location, I always had veggie gardens and was quite self-sustainable. And so then that led to making preserves to keep us going for the rest of the year. And people would try it and tell me how amazing it was. And that led me to selling it just locally. And then, of course, then that led to online and stockists, and it's just gone crazy. So that's where it started, just from a garden that was overflowing, and it's just growing like gardens have boomed, business has boomed. So it's been quite the journey. Yeah.
So what exactly are your products that you're selling?
So I do any preserves that I can. So I make a big range of jams and marmalades, and I've got a couple of jellies that I do, and then I do sauces, every sauce from mostly savoury sauces, but everything from hot to cold to you name it, spicy and not spicy. And then I have a wide range of chutneys and relishes and pickles and those sorts of things that people just use wherever and whenever. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so, excuse me a minute. Excuse my coughing today. I'm a little bit. But what I'd love to know. So you do so you say preserves. So when you say preserves, now forgive me because I'm a little bit naive. Because we were just talking before coming on here. We were saying how much I'm a city girl, and Carly is very much a country girl. Middle of nowhere creations. I love that name. So you make jams and sauces and things like that. Is that what you're saying that you make?
Yeah. So a big range of jams and a big range of sauces. So whatever I can grow, I make it into something. And then whatever I can't get myself to grow, I source locally, mostly from Hughenden tablelands or other stations surrounding me that have excess produce, like citrus lines and that. But yeah, so a lot of jams. And I like to do unique sort of lines as well that people just can't go and buy anywhere. So I've got quite a range of unique blends that I've just made the recipes myself and just whizzed it up, and it's been very successful. So yeah.
Speaking of making the recipes, you know what I'm going to say here. I have to say, it was very funny the other day, and you have to talk us through this process. But we were I was doing a training in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, and Carly was there, and we could see her in the kitchen in the background. And I stopped in the middle of my training and went, Carlia, are you cooking? Are you having a preserve day?
Yeah, so I was. Yeah, so I was. So that particular day, I've just forgotten now exactly what I made that day, but I remember in the training I was doing mango sauce at that time. So that's quite involved, doing mango sauce, because I like to use every part of the produce that I get. So I don't like to see any waste happening. So when I make mango sauce, I usually just boil the mangoes whole in their vinegar mix, and then I scrape all the flesh off the seeds, so you don't leave any flesh behind on the seeds. So that's what I was doing in the training, as I was dealing with all the mango seeds to make mango sauce. And then once I've got all my flesh, then I put it through like a muley thing, and that makes like a really fine sauce. Pulls out all the all the mango hairs and all the bits and pieces that shouldn't be in there, and makes like a really soft sauce. So that's what I was doing that day. but that was just one of many products that I made that day. I think I'd done more than 400 jars that day. So yeah, it was
Wow,
quite
400
day.
in a day.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy crap, that's a lot of
Yeah.
work. How long does it take
Yeah.
to do 400 jars?
So I do big days. It's just working. I just work by myself. No one is with me. So I do big days. I start early, sort of like to be out there by 5 a.m. And then that particular day I didn't finish until 8:30 that night. So it is big days, and I don't stop all day. So it's a big thing, but I'd rather do a big day and punch a heap through, and then I can, manage my time a lot better. Yeah, by doing it like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And so is it like that for like every preserve that you make? And another question is, do you do like a different cooking day? You would have to do a different cooking day for each preserve?
No, not necessarily. It depends on what the demand is, what's shifting most off the shelf. So I sort of just work it. So some days I can do like 10 different varieties in a day. It just sort of depends on what people are needing and what stockists are asking for, and sort of what backlog I've got and what produce I've got on hand, because some of the stuff you need to use immediately. So it's just this balancing act of working out what you need to do, when you need to do it, how much you need to make. Yeah. Yeah, it's just sort of a big
And you know what I love, Kahlia, is that, like you said, it's all locally sourced, it's all Australian made. I think that's something that this day, right now, a lot of people are sourcing stuff from overseas. So
Absolutely.
someone like you, who is, you're not only, like you said, you've got a lot of your own produce, but you're sourcing it from other local vendors, and
Absolutely.
we're all supporting each other. So there you go, ladies. When you come and purchase some wonderful preserves from Kahlia, it is 100% Australian made.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm very passionate about that because I'm passionate about Australian made. I'm passionate about Australian owned. I'm just passionate about everything being hands-on. It hasn't travelled around the world to get here. Even the produce hasn't travelled around Australia to get here. It's just like at our fingertips. So it's all just straight on the line. There's no red tape. There's no hoops. It's just all direct. So that's the way we want to keep it. So
yeah, and that's the other thing I love about you too. Is it is direct. It's just there's just so much value for money in what you sell, and the fact that it's made from the heart, and you're the one doing it as well.
Yes. Yeah, and like in the ag industry, there's a saying that says paddock to plate, and that's precisely what this is. I pick it from my gardens, it goes through my kitchen, and it gets processed to my customer. So it's like a direct line. There's nothing to like, it's just a direct paddock to plate from processor to my customer. So yeah.
Paddock to plate. I like that.
Paddock to plate.
Paddock to plate.
Yeah. Or garden to plate, or whatever term, but paddock to plate rolls. So that's what we roll with.
Yeah. I love it. I'm just Claire's on. Claire's saying hello to us. Hey Claire. Hey Parme. Anyone watching the replay, pop #replay. We've got some friends jumping on. So now that was the other thing I was going to ask you, because do you supply to other stores? So do you sell like to individual people? But I think you supply to stores as well, don't you?
Yeah, so I've got both retail and wholesale markets. So wholesale we just started local, and I owe a lot of appreciation to our local butcher shop because they were the first ones to get me started in my wholesale market. And so I just grew locally first, but now I've expanded more and more. So just recently I've gone to Melbourne, Sydney, so it's everywhere. And yeah, I do have a program of engaging more stockists all the time. And then retail, direct to retail. I have a huge market just online mostly. That's my only retail avenue. I do a couple of face-to-face events, but not big heaps. Yeah, so mostly just online retail and online wholesale. Yeah.
Amazing. And something question I've got, because I can see this really I can see this really kicking off for you. So what do you have plans like for when it gets maybe so big that you can't, because there's one of you and there's all these customers. Right. What's your plans when it gets so big that it can't just be Kahlia?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a bit of a challenge, a bit of a logistic challenge for us here, just because of how remote we are. So my ambition is that I know that Once it gets big enough, it won't be able to continue here on our cattle property just because of staff issues, and because they're so far from anywhere. There's no connections out here. So once it gets big enough, I will shift a portion of the business into one of our local towns and just have a base in there where I can just employ local people to grow it. So that's my ambition, is to move it. Well, eventually it'll be all in town, but slowly but surely we'll move it into town to be more of a base, like a centralized base. Yeah.
Love that. And you know, and that's what, and still you're still keeping it Australian made, just, and you know, you're just taking it to the whole next level, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
that's right. Yeah. And it's still like, yeah, it won't be as remote as what I am here, but it's still a little tiny country town. Like the town that I want to ship it to has got a population of 600 people, so we're still quite small. And so, and it'll just and I'm passionate about keeping our small towns alive, so it'll just be another you know, another box to tick, you know, for the business. So
and I think not only a box to tick for your business, but also for you know, like the economy and jobs, and like you say, keeping small towns alive. It's
definitely
the whole. This is what I love about your business, because the whole aspect, every single aspect of it, whether it's now or whether it's something in the future, it is all supporting local people, Australians.
It is, absolutely, and that's my passion. Yes,
I get that, and I love. I really love and I respect that that's your passion too. I think that's amazing. Just out of curiosity, because you're in the middle of nowhere, how close is that town?
So our local town is 250 k's away, so that's where all of our services come from. And yeah, like they are slowly doing more bitumen, but probably about 50% of it is still on a dirt road. So yeah, about 250 k's from here to town. It's about a 3-hour drive for us. Yeah.
Wow, 3-hour drive. I find when I hear 3-hour drive to go to the local town, I just, being a city girl, I just go, oh my God, wow, that's a long time. and not only that, because I live in Adelaide, and like anything 20 minutes away from where you live is considered a day trip.
Yeah.
You know, just a trip into the local town is 3 hours away for you.
So self-sufficiency is vital. Like, you don't survive if you're not self-sufficient. So it's one of the key things.
And we were actually just talking about that, weren't we? That you're very grateful because you've had, what did you say, a bunch of rain lately?
Yeah, so we've had 7 inches over 2.5 days. So yeah, it was a blessing.
Yeah, that is. So when you say, so I'm just curious, this is just me getting sticky, you know, getting nosy, having a sticky. So what, like you said that you grow some products in your property is the word I'm trying to think of. So what do you grow?
I grow everything. Anything that you can grow in North Queensland, I grow it. So I have huge crops to support everything. So tomatoes, chilies, rosellas, Cape gooseberries, dragon fruit, mangoes. What else? And then all just the normal stuff for ourselves, like your melons and all your pumpkins and beans and, you know, all them little things, zucchini, squash, whatever I can grow. The seed goes in the ground, peas, everything.
Oh my God, I love
pineapples, pawpaws, and I've got to have big citrus thing, mulberries, everything, whatever. Whatever wants to grow,
I would love to see a photo of all your crops.
Yeah, trouble is I got some here and some there and some over further, and they're just all sort of scattered everywhere. And
okay, let's go. I'd love to see a few photos.
Yeah, that's right. So like a lot of things I've just grown myself. Like I've got numerous mango patches now that I've struck from seed myself. So the seeds are, you know, back to basics. So they're you know, acclimatized to our climate, because we are got quite high altitude here, so that makes it a challenge. Any seeds that are bred down on the coast don't like high altitude, so everything's just a challenge, and it just keeps the dream alive.
Keeps the dream alive. I love it, Kahlia. That's awesome. So if anyone's watching this today, and if they would like to get their hands on one of your amazing preserves, how can they do that? One or several? How can they do that?
Yeah. So the easiest way, most convenient way is just to go straight to my website, which is just middle of nowhere creations.com.au. Otherwise, I'm on quite a few social media platforms, so Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn. Come and find me, send me a message. I mean, obviously, sometimes I don't reply straight away because we don't have any immediate service here. The only connection I've got is here at the house in my office and that. So if I'm outside, then I don't get any messages, you know. So, but yeah, any connection, and I take any inquiries, anything at all. So yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And if you would like to, feel free to pop your website address in the comments when we've done, because
Okay.
I tell you what, you want to buy one of these. Like I said, when you get Kahlia's preserves, whatever it is that you get, one or several, you are supporting locally sourced and 100% Australian made. And you know, the way, and the reason I keep mentioning that is because I'm passionate about it as well. And I love and I really respect what you do, Kahlia. And
Thank you.
So beautiful, my darling. I am very excited. I'm very excited to see what you are going to, you know, achieve and watch your business build and grow. And I actually cannot wait till the day when you come and you go, guess what? I'm moving my business into town.
Yeah. Yes, that's coming. That's coming very soon. We are working towards that all the time. So yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely.
especially the shipping side of things, because shipping from here has been an utter nightmare. I don't know if people have seen on my Facebook page that I put up, with the rain, it cuts our roads, so no mail is going out. So anybody that orders, expect a delayed postage, because it's just, yeah, the mail just isn't shifting. So the rivers and creeks are up, and that's it. So yeah.
Yeah, good point, good point. Well, all the more reason for us to help you get it all into town so it can be much more streamlined
right,
for
absolutely.
you and everybody else.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Beautiful, darling. All right. Well, if you would like to put your website in there, honestly, girls, go and have a look. It's an amazing website, and mouth watering. Like the pictures themselves are mouth watering. I have to tell you, it's just like, oh, and then you read the description. It's like, oh, no, I want some of that. I'm my mouth watering just talking about it. Oh, goodness. Anyway, Kahlia, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for the offer. Yeah.
That's right, darling. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we can't wait to watch you grow. And you're coming to the next round in July of the Heart and Soul Business Academy, which is very exciting. And we're going to get you. We're going to get you to that point where you're upscaling. We're going to get you there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Kahlia.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thanks, ladies, and we will see you. Now, if you don't know, so next week we do have a members spotlight. We also have our 5-day challenge, Rock Confidence and Make Sales, happening all week in the group next week. So if you'd like to register for that, pop challenge in the comments and we will get you registered for that. All right. Thanks again, Kahlia. And don't forget to go and check out Middle of Nowhere Creations. All right, everybody. See you later.
Thank you. Yeah, see you.